Hello, this is Maree from Divine Muses. I wanted to talk about this new release, the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. It's the Centennial edition. It's the deck that comes out of this commemorative set. It's the Pamela Coleman Smith Commemorative Set. It honors the artist making the artwork 100 years ago. 1909 is when the deck was first released and first completed by Pamela Coleman Smith, also known as Pixie. So I just wanted to go through the two editions just to kind of compare and contrast and show you. So the commemorative set is just amazing. It has two books. It has these beautiful postcards and 5x7 cards just showing some other artwork from Pamela Coleman Smith that is non-tarot related. The books are wonderful. There's a book that Stuart Kaplan writes about the artist, and this is one of the two books from the set, and it's wonderful. There's amazing pictures of her work, and it's just a telling of Pamela Coleman Smith's life, and it talks about just her artistic life and her social life. So it's wonderful. I actually read through it again yesterday just to kind of, I was just captivated by the pictures, and I was rereading the book, and I just really love her story. There's a sketch of Pamela Coleman Smith by Alpheus Cole, 1904. And the other book is under here. Let's see, there's some postcards. There's I think this is an unknown portrait by Pamela Coleman Smith, and some other work by her. I think that's an older piece, like 1890. Let's see, does it have, oh, 1899, that one. These are, I think they're postcard size, so they're like 4x6. And that's an image of Deirdre Act 3. And then you get the 5-card love spread. And it comes with the woven spread, which is basically the Celtic cross, but you weave the information from the previous card to then the card that you're presently reading. And then there's a 3-card relationship spread. And then the pictorial key to the tarot is the second book. And it's just an updated version. It's interesting, they're still calling it the pictorial key because it's the writing by Arthur Edward Waite, but there's no pictures. So the pictorial key, not really the pictorial key. But if you haven't read the book, then the commemorative edition might be a good option, because you get the deck and you get these amazing pictures and that historical snapshot. That book, I guess you would call it a biography. There's Pixie, Pamela Coleman Smith. That's a familiar image from the book. Flipped through. There's Alan Terry. And that's so lovely to have all this information. It's a really great introduction if you don't know, and also it's a great collector's edition. And so, which is why I never want to use it, because I want to keep my copy pristine. I never want to use the deck. So having this deck will be lovely. So it came with this organza bag, and here's the deck, and it's just lovely. The back, which has the Pamela Coleman Smith monogram, which she uses in all her artwork, or at least most of her artwork. There's just this lovely coloring that feels old, but I've only used it a few times because, again, I want to keep it in the best condition, since to me it's a collector's edition. So when US Games came out with this, I jumped on it, and I really like it. It has this awesome tin. Who doesn't like a tin? It's a nice size. You can throw it in your bag. It comes with a little white book, which has a little bit of an introduction, and it's kind of your usual meanings. And I think it only has the Celtic cross spread in it. Yeah, so it doesn't have those other fun extra spreads that come in the commemorative edition. And the back, as you can see right away, is just like from the commemorative set. And you can tell right away the color is a little different. This is a little more gray than this set, and you can see the size. This is more of a pocket edition, pocket size. I like that I can hold it more easily. I would say I have medium-sized hands. So let's compare. Let's see, the King of Cups. I can find it really quick. So we can compare the coloring. Somebody was saying that the pocket edition had more yellowing, a more yellow color to it. Let's see. There he is. Let's just compare. Looks very similar to me. To me, looks like the exact same image. I don't know. I guess maybe on my copy they're the same. It's the exact coloring to me. It's just smaller. I mean, the back is different slightly. Again, this is a little more gray, as you can see. Cardstock feels exactly the same too. It feels kind of waxy, which is why a lot of people like the commemorative set deck. It just has this really lovely feel. It's thicker though. This is not that much thinner, but it is. I found that it was a little more difficult to shuffle the commemorative set deck, and which is why I didn't want to use it, because I didn't want to damage it. So I'm a nerd like that. So having this deck, and in the smaller size, and it's not super small. I have a mini size deck that I made, the Antiquarian Tarot, and it's the mini, which is basically it's just a bridge size deck. Grab that and compare those sizes. So basically, they're the same width. You can see, but the Centennial edition is slightly taller. Okay, which is nice. It has that feel like I can, at least for my hand size, I can shuffle that really, really well. And the riffle shuffle is really good too, I noticed. I know I'm going to use this deck a lot. Just that size is so perfect for us with smaller hands. I mean, I would say my hand is more medium size, like I said, but yeah, so that is awesome. The line work I was comparing is the same. The artwork and the line work is the same as the images in the pictorial key. And so that's, if you want to know about that, then that is, see, look at that. It's the exact same. In fact, I want to look at the King of Cups, because he has this, if you can see it, let me zoom, let me bring it in a little bit. See, there's that dot. Look at that in here. Yep, it's not going to show up in this, but you can see the line work is identical. My hands. Yeah, so this would be more the original deck. And it's, I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, that it's the 1909 original deck, the original artwork from Pamela Coleman Smith. So there you go. That's just a kind of a overall comparison of the two. I'll try to do another video comparing the Rider-Waite and the original Rider-Waite Tarot, and maybe throw in the Albino-Waite. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.